What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win. All right. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about something that a lot of people ask me about. A lot of people ask me about is bank fraud, wire fraud, hacking scams, hacker methods, and this and that, and how can you do this and do that? And a lot of people don't understand a hacker is probably the most dangerous scammer that you can come across because the hacker can get any and everything that you need from information to tools. Because most scams are generated off databases, platforms, apps, which are all run off servers, IPs, and computers, and things like that. And that's what a lot of people are realizing. Most methods that's out there deal with computers and applications, from a Cash App to a Venmo, a Zelle, a PayPal, a Apple Pay, cryptocurrency apps, bank banking apps, banking websites. All these things come from servers, websites, URLs, IT, computer, database type of world. And this is what people aren't understanding. Now you got your methods like the check methods where people are stealing checks and manually altering them and changing them. But still, there are methods that hackers and scammers utilize to make fake checks, alter fake checks, things like that. So there has been there's a new way, as like I said, as the world evolves and new ways to send and receive money evolves, there's going to be scams and methods that evolve right along with it. Because wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. And as the world evolves, they want to make it as easy as possible for people to send and receive money every day. And by them creating these ways, they're making it easier for scammers and fraudsters to be able to receive and steal money every day. Because technically, the same steps that people are taking to send money, receive money, the scammers and the fraudsters, I don't know who just sent me some nipple pics, but the scammers and the fraudsters, random nitpicks is funny, but the scammers and the fraudsters kind of just threw me off. The scammers and the fraudsters are utilizing the same steps that people are taking to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, send money through Cash App, money transfer apps, utilize bank account numbers and route numbers to send money. They're utilizing all this information that the government is making it that the government is providing for us, and they're finding the loopholes and utilizing them illegally. So wire fraud. Wire fraud is becoming a new wave or a new set of fraud or a new method for fraudsters and scammers because, like I said, these apps, these websites, all this was going on is work ran off databases, servers, applications, networks, which is allowing hackers to be able to compromise these servers, these databases, and figure out passwords, get into certain accounts. And most fraudsters and scammers, they don't really come up with a blueprint of what they're doing, meaning that they just want to steal and scam for any and everybody. So whatever lane or whatever world that they're in, they're going to do that. Meaning that not every scammer does check fraud, not every scammer does credit card fraud, not every scammer does mortgage fraud, not every scammer does the exact same thing. Most scams and frauds come from people already being in that world legally and a light bulb coming above their head on the way how they can utilize what they're doing illegally to make some money. That's how most scams and fraud happens. Somebody might be in HR for 10 years and they figure out they can come up with a ghost employee and have that employee get paid and they receive the funds. Or you might have somebody that's in a mortgage company and figure out how to do mortgage fraud. Or you might have somebody that's working at a bank and figure out that they can utilize um, different type of information, get debit card and credit card numbers or bank account or bank information, bank logs and things like that. Like most of these scams come from somebody being in that world legally. And everybody is human. You never know what's going on in somebody's life, somebody's world. And if the opportunity presents their self, itself to them while they're in this world, at this job, somebody gives them or tells them something and it raises a light bulb above their head, more than likely they're going to take it. So if somebody says knows the girlfriend working at a bank and they a scammer or fraud, you say you can get all this information and we can blah 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 and get into the business accounts and he might manipulate her into doing that and now they got bank logs. See, people figure out ways, any and every way that they can, to be able to get something that they want. Point blank, period. And like I said, depending on what lane, what world that person is, that's 9 times out of 10 the type of fraud or scam or scheme they're going to commit. If somebody is in the cybersecurity world, more than likely they're going to be stealing passwords or hacking things and getting to certain databases and things like that because that's the world that they're in. And a lot of people feel as if people wake up like, oh, I'm gonna be a scammer, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and it's not really like that. It's about people already being in certain jobs, certain lanes, certain worlds already, and the opportunity presents itself, and that's how it starts to happen. Like with Matthew Cox, he was in the mortgage world, and he was already in fine art, so the opportunity presented itself to create these synthetic identities and fake IDs and do certain things in the mortgage world. And that's what people gotta start understanding. So there are people that are coming up with bright ideas and understanding that if they can put somebody in a position to get that job or be in that world, they can potentially get information for them. So you never know. Somebody might have their girlfriend, or she might already be working at a bank, or somebody or whoever that they know working at a bank, and they say, "Hey, get you come across any business bank accounts, get the login information." You now it's easier for that person to get that information without having to go on the dark web or try this or OTP bots, and people gonna figure out ways to get what they want. Point blank, period. And that's why we got to start understanding how real it is out here in the world because people not even thinking that far. People not understanding that there are humans that are handling our personal information, and we never know what's going on in that human's life because humans are the ones who commit the crimes, who commit the scams. So we never know what this human has going on in their life and what they have up their sleeve. So people have to be more cautious, more aware, and more safe of what's going on out here in the world. Be more woke, cautious, and aware because it'll help you stay more safe out here from these type of things. So, like I said, with with that being said, people handling our personal information every day, we got to be on top of our game. We got to be on top of our security. Norton LifeLock. Oh, and back to it. People getting those bank logs. People using ACH transfers to utilize just bank account numbers and route numbers to send money out. And then people utilizing CPNs and getting bank accounts and sending it to those bank, like people figuring out so many different ways and connecting so many different dots to commit so many different schemes and commit so many different fraud and scams that is, like I said, the world is up 600 to 800% since COVID-19 and scams and fraud. So many people are broke. So many people are trying to figure out quick, fast ways to get lump sums of money, and they doing whatever that they can to do it. As long as they coming across these scams, as long as these scams and frauds and schemes is being promoted across social media and these different type of platforms, people, everybody wants some money, and it's gonna brainwash many people, and many people want to try it. So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware out here. Because to be more aware is to be more safe. Norton LifeLock will monitor all your accounts from financial to social media to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. And if it does, they send you a notification for you to go check it out. And they also monitor the dark web to make sure none of your information is lingering on there. Also, start freezing your credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience so nobody can utilize your personal information and get anything in your name from cards, credit cards, loans, or lines of credit. Also, credit and debit card information. Start changing your cards every so often. We use our debit and credit cards every day, and every time we use them, that information is being stored on that database. There's always a leak, a compromise, or a hack going on. Changing your card, new information, wherever that old card information was at, it'll no longer be valid. So if it was a hack, a compromise, or a leak, somebody got that old information, it wouldn't work, and you'll be safe. All right, so being more aware, being more cautious, is to be more safe because it's real out here. People are in positions to control our personal information, do certain things, and we just don't think that it can happen until it happens to us. So to be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware is the most powerful thing that you can be out here in this world because you'll see it before it happens. You know how to keep yourself safe, and you'll be more protected out here. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I am doing it for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the webinars Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 250, 10 seats each session. All right, these webinars will go on my podcast channel, so make sure y'all got some real good questions. Make sure y'all ready to learn, and make sure y'all ready to elevate and have some fun. All right. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gyms. 3,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money we meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month long mentorship. 2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Make sure y'all check out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, me and their network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. We gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell. All my YouTube channels and my Twitch, my Instagrams, my TikToks. We got multiple IGs, multiple YouTube channels. So make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell. All of those so you won't miss out on nothing. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. Y'all know that though. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.